location.
Hi, reporting from the Bronx. My name is Jonathan Bob, and we're going to learn how to plant a windmill palm tree here in the Bronx because they grow here, believe it or not. They're hardy to zone 7, and we're in zone 7. So, I got a nice pot here. It's about, I think, 12 inches, not sure. But put a little bit of dirt in there, about an inch. This nice specimen here came from the Brooklyn Botanical Garden, and I think they're grown around this area, so they should be hardy enough to withstand this weather. But I'm going to show you how to take it out of the original pot. Watch this, America. Don't get better than that. Take a look at the root. Zoom in on that. Ain't that beautiful? Alright. Now, take some leaves and all this nonsense off of the top. Okay. Alright. And you want the bottom of the crown or trunk to reach about half an inch to an inch inside the pot, so that's perfect. I'll add a little bit more though, just a little bit. Make sure it's leveled and flat, this way your palm grows nice and straight. And let's plop her in. She's a beauty. Okay. Notice the trunk or the crown here has a lot of fibrous hairs. That will protect it from the very cold winters. Okay. On average though, we're in the Bronx. On average though, the temperatures here in the Bronx, the lowest was about 0 or 15 degrees Fahrenheit. And these suckers have been known to survive -17. Okay. So, now what I'm going to do is open up my bag a little bit more. Notice I have mulch. Okay, I'm going to put mulch around it so that the moisture stays in and it keeps it nice and warm. And I'm only going to put a little bit of fertilizer here in the palm. I don't want it to get too excited because it is going into hell for the next 6 months. So now I'm going to take care of the other sides of the palm here. How long does that take? Take forever? Unlimited?
Yeah.
When you add soil, you want to turn it around. There's really no method of putting soil in the pot, but just so that it's nice and even. It's like baking a cake. You don't want one side of the cake to be all frosty and the other side to be all cakey and yucky. Now, we might have to edit this part. This dirt already smells like moldy type. But that's because it's really moist and it has a lot of bacteria in it. Now, I'm not going to wrap this palm tree yet. A lot of people don't wrap their palm tree in zone 7, but especially for this kind, because it's less hardier than its cousin, the needle palm. Needle palm is a real bitch. She can survive in the Arctic. Well, not really. She can go up to zone 6 and zone 5 protected. But this one here likes a lot of humidity and moisture, which we have a lot of in New York because of the Atlantic Ocean. But it's still a baby. When it's fully grown and it has about 3 more feet on it, then it'll be much more mature and it'll protect itself from the cold weather. Some people actually put Christmas lights around the trunk, not as decor, but to actually heat them up, which I find pretty cool. But there's a downside to that, because if it snows, snow actually keeps the roof of the palm warm. Okay, that was my eyeball. Now, you want to shimmy it, but at the same time, this is where it gets a little dirty. Okay, you're going to take your paws. Usually people use gloves, but I have no gloves. So, we're going to take and push down on the dirt so that the oxygen, there is still oxygen in there underneath, some percentage of oxygen, but you want the roots to be nice and filtered, and you need soil to do. So we're going to put just a little more dirt there. I use Scott's Premium Potting Soil because it does great with my magnolias in the back. And because they're $3.95 a bag. Okay. Now this palm looked much healthier, like the fronds looked much healthier about a month ago. But I guess the people who were taking care of it did a horrible job at it, because they just bunched up all these palms together, and you notice the fronds and the leaves are very fragile, and they could break for no reason. So, which is disappointing, but I still got it because I like this stuff, and it'll fix itself. And by spring, it'll be one beautiful palm tree. Okay, so that's that with the soil. Now, where's the fertilizer? Okay. Now make sure to spread the fertilizer evenly throughout the soil. I'm only putting a little bit because, like I said, I don't want this palm to think that it's going to be warm here constantly. And it's a potted palm, so it doesn't filter as well as a palm that's in the ground, because the water gets trapped on there. So you don't want too much of that goodness in there with it. Now, time for some mulch. Usually some dead leaves, if you collect leaves, you could use that. That's actually better because that's decomposing and it gives it nutrients and stuff like that. However, oh look, a bug. Okay. Now, you want to mulch it nice and heavy so that in the winter it can stay nice and relatively warm. Okay. And if you have squirrels in your neighborhood like we have here in the Bronx, which are pests because they like to dig in these pots, you might be asking yourself, why am I potting a palm in a pot if I can grow it here naturally? Well, look around. We're in New York. There's no grass here. That's your final product. This is my Trachycarpus Fortunei Chinese windmill palm, Zone 7, New York City.